listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there, Gwinnett land, and all of you around the world listen to the sound of my voice. It is a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County. I think we're supposed to have some rain though. It's beautiful though. Like right now, it wasn't too cold this morning because I'm normally like freezing because it was been really chilly in the last couple of mornings, but it is to be expected. But right now it's 52 degrees going up to a high of 66 with a 50% chance of rain later on this evening. But throughout the day, about 20 to 30% chance. So if you got to go out and get that last minute shopping done for Thanksgiving, you might want to head out right now while it's early. You got a 20% chance of rain. But the further we go along in the day, that increases all the way up to 60%. So you're going to get some precipitation today. So if you don't want to be out there floating around in the crowds in the rain, go and get your stuff taken care of. My daughter went out yesterday. She went to Publix first. She was like, man, Publix was crowded. She skipped Publix and went to Kroger's, just as crowded, but not, it was a little bit more wiggle room. But she was like, yeah, it's a lot of people out. So I can't imagine. So if there are a lot of people out yesterday, it's probably going to be even more out today. And you know, today is Wednesday, which is pretty much National Senior Citizen Day. They go out on Wednesdays and get their stuff. So now you got to be in the store with the seniors. You know, they kind of move a little bit slow sometimes. They move just a little bit slow. That's all I'm saying. They move just a little bit slow. So, and then you got all these other folks who doing the last minute shopping. So, you know, you might want to go ahead and get your stuff done. Get it done. All right, so today is National Parfait Day. So, I don't know, but I remember going to McDonald's when I was younger getting a parfait. I think it was a peanut butter parfait. And that was like ice cream and some stuff in it. But today is National Parfait Day. And if you... it's also National Taiwan On Day. Now listen here. I know it's about to be, I know everybody's off tomorrow. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people Taiwan On. So for those of you who don't know what that means, normally it means get you a drink. That's what it means. I don't know what this one means, but I'm assuming it means get National Taiwan On Day. Get you a drink. Drink responsibly. You know, if you're going to drink, just be responsible. I'm not telling you to drink. I am not telling you to drink because I am a lightweight drinker. Let me tell you something. I could drink Moscato and be like, ooh, man, I'm hot. And everybody know that. They be looking at me like, you hot now, aren't you? Everything makes me hot. Coolers, Moscato, hard liquor. Let me tell y'all a quick story. I went to Atlantic City one time. We used to go to Atlantic City all the time when I used to live in Jersey. And I'm trying to put my big girl panties on, right? And I'm going to drink some Hennessy. Right, Hennessy and Coke. It wasn't a lot. It wasn't a full drink because I couldn't even get past the first swallow. I drank that Hennessy. My chest was on fire. I was like, oh my God, how can people drink this stuff? That stuff was so, it burnt my chest. I was like, never again. I've never drank Hennessy again. It was too much for me. When I tell y'all I'm a lightweight, honestly, Moscato is about as strong as I go. Now, I can tell you I did drink this and I liked it, but it kind of sneaks up on you. And so rum is called Parrot Bay, and you mix it with pineapple juice. Now, that's pretty good. I could drink that, but that's so good. It's because it doesn't taste so alcoholic-y, if that's a word, but it will sneak up on you. And so even when I drink that, it's like one drink. Like, because I know me, I'm a lightweight when it comes to alcohol. So I rarely drink because I'm like, oh, I can't take it. I don't like, here's the thing, y'all. It's a control thing. I feel like when I drink too much, I have no control. I can't be out of control like that. I need to know what's going on. Like, you know, I can't, I'm not that person. Like, I can't tie one on and throw them back like that. I cannot. So most of the time when everybody's sitting around having 5 beers, I'm sitting there sipping on some sweet tea because that's my drink of choice. I love sweet tea. I do. I love Milo's. Yeah, I love Milo sweet tea. All right, so let's get on with our horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thyssen for today, November the 25th. We're going to kick it off. And it is hump day, y'all. Listen, y'all have made it to the middle. For some of y'all, today is your Friday. Yes. My husband off today. Yesterday he was saying, "I'm so glad I'm off tomorrow," which is rare to hear him say. So he's off today. So yesterday was his Friday. Today is somebody's Friday. Somebody's Friday is today. So you about to get a half a day of work. You about to go home, put the turkey and the stuffing in the oven. Pick the potato pies up. We woke up this morning, listened to the comedian, the white comedian. His name is Gary. That's married to the black girl. He had us crying. Oh my God, he was talking about. He was like, black people got like the best macaroni and cheese. He had us crying. He was like, he used to say, Kraft got the best macaroni and cheese. No, black people got the best macaroni and cheese. So they got like 16 different cheeses in that. I was rolling this morning. You gotta find that video and watch it, because it was hilarious. And then he started talking about chitlins. And then he said he went to his wife's family house and he had sweet potato pie. He thought it was a pumpkin pie. He said, they was like, it's a potato pie, motherfucker. He had us crying up there this morning. So y'all gotta find his video. His Thanksgiving. It must be new because he's talking about Thanksgiving. It's hilarious. All right, so we're gonna kick it off like we always do, and that is with Aries. Don't let coworkers interfere with your objectives. Make residential changes that will fit your spirits. All right. New friendships will develop through group events. Listen here. Don't let your coworkers interfere in your business. Like, if you know you got a plan and a goal, don't let them interfere. Because let me tell you, people will try to throw you off because they're being selfish and they don't want to see you get ahead. So just know that, Aries. Just know that. Taurus, misunderstandings at work could easily lead to your demise. Don't let the cat out of the bag. You need to reevaluate your situation. Listen, don't let the cat out of the bag, Taurus. When you let the cat out, it's going to run away. It is. It's going to run away. You're not going to be able to catch it. Yeah. So, don't let him out the bag. Gemini, you need to get out and be an observer. You will be highly sensitive to comments made by your lover. Do your own research and be prepared. Listen, whatever it is you're trying to do, Gemini, do your own research. Don't rely on other people to do the research for you, because they can bring you back the wrong information. It's different if you go out there and get the wrong information. Then you ain't got nobody to blame but yourself. But if you go out there and let somebody else do the research for you and they bring you back the wrong information, yeah, chances are they may bring you back some bad information. And then you go to the presentation of whatever it is you're trying to do and you're not prepared and you look bad. So do your own research and be prepared. Cancer, keep important information to yourself. Social activity with friends and relatives will be most successful. Be inquisitive about unfamiliar circumstances. Listen here, keep your business to yourself. You hear me? Not today, Cancer. Don't share with anybody today. Keep it to yourself. Yep. And when you hang out with your friends and family this week, it's going to be fun. Put your mask on. They telling people to stay, like, we normally have a lot of people over for dinner for Thanksgiving. Yeah, it's not going to be a lot this year because we are trying to stay socially distant. So we will not be hurting together this year for Thanksgiving. Christmas, maybe. Thanksgiving, nah. And that's only if they got a vaccine that's really working. Leo, relatives will want to get together. You will be overly sensitive when dealing with your personal life. You are best not to retaliate if members of your household are trying to pick a fight. Yeah, let them pick. Listen, I've always been told people can't argue by themselves. They can't fight by themselves. So somebody in your house trying to pick a fight, Leo, walk away and let them figure it out by themselves. Because they can't fight by themselves unless they're going to walk around and talk to themselves. Just not today. Get into the holiday spirit. Get into that spirit and tell them to get into the holiday. Stop trying to mess up my holiday. Virgo, someone you least expect could be trying to make you look bad. You'll feel much better when your slate is clean again. Attempt to face key issues with lovers or problems could escalate. Somebody, listen, watch the backstabbers, Virgo. Somebody that you call friend is really trying to kick your back in and make you look bad. I'm just saying, so watch your back. Every smiling face ain't your friends. You know what they say? Smiling faces sometimes. That's an old song. They don't tell the truth. That's an old song. That's one of my mother's songs. It's the truth, though. The song is still relevant to this very day. All right, Virgo. I done told you now, me and Michael. All right, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Michael Thies, and you're listening to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. Wish I could keep you a little bit longer.
longer. Oh, wish I didn't have to go and close the door. Imagine you without me shakes me to the core. Oh, yeah. And you find another beautiful flower, and I go ahead and compare myself to her. But I'm like no other, so why even bother? We can't go back to what we were. Goodbye, my love. Our time is up. God knows we tried. This is our last goodbye. Goodbye, my love. Our time is up. God knows we tried. This is our last goodbye. Oh, wish I could keep you a little bit longer. Could make us feel a little bit stronger. Oh, ooh, wish I didn't have to go and close the door. Imagine you without me shakes me to the core. Oh, and you find another beautiful flower, and I go ahead compare myself to her. But I'm like no other, so why do I bother? We can't go back to what we were. Goodbye, my love. Our time is up. God knows we tried. This is our last goodbye. Goodbye, my love. Our time is up. God knows we tried. This is our last goodbye. This is our last goodbye. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, got the door to now. This is our last goodbye. Goodbye, my love. God knows we tried. Yeah. Our time is up. Our time is up. This is our last This is our last goodbye. Ooh yeah, last goodbye. Ooh yeah.
Welcome back. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. And we're going to pick it up with Libra. Don't offer to pay for others. You can mesmerize anyone you meet with your cultured attitude and outlook. You need to reevaluate your situation. Don't pay for others. Let them pay for themselves. I know you want to pick up the tab. Not today. It's not in the stars for you to do it today, Libra. Scorpio, your unique approach to life will interest others. Be prepared to overcome frustrations and obstacles at work. Be primed to use intellect in order to get what you want. Yes, use your intellect, Scorpio, so you can get what you want. Yes, and your unique approach to life is going to be of interest to someone today. Yeah, you got a unique approach that is interesting to people. Use your intellect. Yes. Sagittarius, don't hesitate to visit someone who hasn't been well. You can make adjustments in your domestic scene today. Do things for them, but don't allow them to make unreasonable requests. Listen, sometimes you give people an inch, they want a foot. You give them a foot, they want a mile. Give them something, but don't let them make it unreasonable for you. Give them what you want to give them. Now, here's the thing. If they didn't ask for it, don't give it to them. Try to give them what they want. Just don't let them make it be unreasonable for you. Because sometimes we can get guilted into that stuff. Capricorn, be honest with yourself before getting involved with someone who is likely to lead you on. You are likely to reveal information unintentionally. Take a short business trip if possible. Look, be honest with yourself, Capricorn. Is that person really into you? You remember, there was a long time ago, the guy wrote a book called He's Just Not That Into You. You can tell when somebody's into you, right? Because they go out of their way to make sure they talk to you. They go out of their way to make sure they support you. You know what I mean? They want to know about you. They care about your life. I'm talking about really care. Not when they want something. Because you got people that'll show up only when they want something. Only when they feel like it's something in it for them will they show up. And you can tell right then and there that relationship is lopsided. If you're the only one showing up and providing stuff, let me tell y'all something. If you're seeing anybody and all you do is put money out and they never put out money, I'm talking about for real. If all you doing is spending, if all you doing is making all the calls, if all you doing is showing up to their house, if all you doing is cooking up dinner, they're just not that into you and they're using you. I'm just saying. I know some people don't want to hear that, but it's the truth. If it's always you doing everything, and I'm talking about they do one little thing, but oh my God, they did this. No. Are you doing almost everything all the time? And this goes for guys and girls. Because there are some girls out there that straight up gold diggers. And there's some guys out there that straight up gold diggers. I just find that it happens more with women. Especially when we trying to get that person. We want them to love us. We bend over backwards. No. You want somebody who treats you just as well as you treat them. That's all I'm saying. So Capricorn, be honest with yourself. Don't let anybody lead you on. If you get a red flag, look at the red flag. Say, okay, that's a red flag. And walk away. A lot of times we overlook the red flags. Don't overlook them. Aquarius, don't let criticism upset you. Hassles will delay your plans. This could be the cause of a dispute that may result in estrangements. Yes, try not to take others for granted. Tempers could get out of hand today. Oh, you got a lot of stuff going on. I'm sorry, Aquarius. Like, it's a good day, but you got a lot of stuff going on. You got tempers going to be flying. People going to be criticizing you. Hassles going to delay your plans. Yes, you can have disputes to lead. I would say to you, this is what I would say to you, Aquarius. Now, this is me talking. Go outside, cleanse yourself, put out some good energy because you got a whole lot of bad energy trying to attack you today. Put out some good energy. To offset all the bad energy that's coming at you. You got criticism, you got hassles, you got estrangements coming, you got people trying to taking people for granted. And temper's gonna get out of hand. I will go outside right now, take my shoes off, step on the ground, and pull in the good energy. Get grounded. I'm just saying, you just got a lot coming at you today. Last but not least, my fellow fish Pisces, you will communicate with ease today. You must steer clear of overindulgent individuals. Sudden changes regarding your circle of friends can prove interesting and stimulating. What does that mean? Interesting and stimulating? Sounds good to me. Let me say this. I was about to say I ain't hanging out with nobody that's overindulgent, but I did tell y'all my husband was home. Yeah, I'm kind of like the one. He spends more than me. He likes to spend. He likes to shop more than me. Well, let me say this. I like to shop for clothes. So, and I don't go too many places, so I don't shop for clothes that often. He likes to shop at the grocery store. At my thing. I go to the grocery store with a list. When I go to the grocery, for the last 2 times, I ain't gonna lie, I went to the grocery store. I think the last time I spent $120 something. And I think I went in there for like 3 things. When I got to the register, I said to the girl, I came here for it was literally like 3 things I went in there for. But I don't go very often. So when I do go in there, I kind of lose it a little bit. So that can make me overindulgent sometimes. Not my thing, though. All right, that's all the horoscopes I got for you today. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. to bring you more of the horoscopes. I'm noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. Now let's get on to some news you can use. Now listen, y'all. Marijuana is illegal in Jersey, Colorado, California, I think Oregon, some other states. And so right now, the state panel in charge of Georgia's medical municipal marijuana program is opening up the search for businesses interested in growing the leaf crop and converting it into cannabis oil. So if you ever want to get into the weed business, here is your chance. I know there are some people. I looked at a documentary because I was just interested to see what it was about. So there was a documentary on about marijuana, and they were showing how people, they moved to Colorado when they first heard about it. They thought it was going to be legal, but they were there for like 4 years, but they set up medicinal stores for people who could come in and get medical marijuana. It was crazy though, because they didn't have anywhere to put the money. They had to put the money inside a safe inside their office because the bank wouldn't take it, because although it's legal in Colorado, it's not legal on a federal level. And I was like, that was interesting. But they showed how they grow it. And I think it was one bud was off or something. It was something at one of the growers' facilities that was off. They had to burn the whole crop. I would have fell on my face and just cried like a baby. They couldn't do anything with it. It was something that was wrong with it. Like something small though. Because it was that one small thing, they had to get rid of the whole crop. So that was money that just went up in smoke. But anyway, if you're interested, yes, the Georgia Access to Medical Cannabis Commission voted Monday to release a request for proposal that will lead to granting two Class 1 license and 4 Class 2 license to grow marijuana indoors and manufacture the oil derived from the plants. The RFP is based on input from the State Attorney's General Office and the Georgia Department of Administrative Services. So if you ever thought about getting into the weed business, this is your opportunity. Yes. If you want more information about this story and who you got to talk to, go to GwinnettDailyPost.com. You're going to see the story there. It's a lot. Listen, I heard it was a lot. I heard you had to count every bud, every seed. I was like, that is just way too much. Just way too much. There are people right now that's eligible to receive cannabis oil here with a doctor's prescription, and those include people suffering from range of diseases, including seizure disorders and Parkinson's disease. You know, they say it helps with a lot of stuff. They say it helps with a lot of different things. It helps people feel better. And so that has been the argument. And we could argue this all day long. Some people call it drugs, but alcohol is a drug. And I think it's much worse. Like, I know people would dispute that, but alcohol is a drug and it's way more dangerous. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. Cigarettes, worse. Worse than both of them. Worse. Just bad. Cigarette kills people. Yeah, I don't know about her. I've never heard nobody smoking weed and they died. I'm just saying, I did not. I know that people just gonna say it's illegal, it's against the law, this is that. I'm just saying, alcohol is worse, in my opinion. Just my opinion. I could be wrong. Just my opinion. Cigarettes, awful. Just awful. But anyway, go to GwinnettDailyPost.com. If you want to become a manufacturer of cannabis, they're looking for growers and manufacturers. Yeah, you need some space, though. You're going to need some space to make this happen. It's not just going to happen now. So you need to know what you're getting into. Yes, I was going to start a podcast about weed. Now I really am. Now that I see Georgia about to open up space for people to grow. Sure did. I got the logo and everything. I was like, yeah, I'm going to start this podcast. But I didn't. But now that I see we about to dip our toe in this space right here. Yeah, I'm about to. Now they done put it out to the public like, hey, we looking for growers. I want to learn about it. I know it's gonna open up new opportunities for a bunch of entrepreneurs. Because here's what I believe. I believe at some point we're gonna pass a bill that says it's legal in Georgia to sell, to distribute. Right now, you can get it as a medicine with a doctor's prescription, but there's nowhere for you to actually get it because it's illegal in Georgia to sell it or distribute it. That's the kind of crazy part. Like, well, okay, it's legal for me to take it, but where am I going to get it from? If nobody, listen, they did a whole documentary about people, and it was crazy because it's illegal to sell in Georgia. It's illegal to distribute in Georgia. And so they did a documentary about these people meeting in parking lots. They were bringing it in from other places because people were sick. Their kids were sick. And they were saying that was the only thing that would help them. And so they was bringing it into Georgia. It was like a whole little, you had to see, I can't remember what documentary that was, but it was like these people were sick. They had kids that were sick. The marijuana was helping them. So they was bringing it over the county line, over the state line, and they was meeting in parking lots and things like that. Now, had they got caught with that, they would have went to jail because it's illegal to distribute in Georgia. However, I believe those rules are going to change, and so I think that's going to open up tons of opportunities for legal entrepreneurs because we got a bunch of entrepreneurs already out there selling this stuff. For real, they are. I don't do weed either, y'all. I don't do weed. I tried it when I was in 11th grade. I tried it one more time as an adult. 2 times. I tried a cookie. I tried it 3 times since I was an adult, 3 different occasions. Like, they told me to try it. And after the 3rd time, I was like, yep, not for me. I had a cookie. The cookie messed me up so bad. I was sitting down. It was at a Thanksgiving dinner, too. Someone gave me a cookie, and I said, I'm going to try the cookie. Cookie was good. And I sat there and ate that cookie, and I was talking, And then I could hear myself talking, and I could hear myself talking crazy. And it was people. We had people over. And I said to myself, do they realize I'm talking crazy? Because I realized as I was talking, I was making no sense. None. And I was like, so I said to my daughter, I said, hey, come get my plate. She came and got my plate, right? And I guess she was wondering, what the heck is wrong with her? And then I started walking down the hall, and I thought I was walking straight to go to my bedroom. So she said she had to stop and watch me because she thought I was going to fall down the stairs. I was like, oh, see, that's the kind of control I'm talking about. Like, I don't need nothing that's going to make me feel like that. I went and laid on the bed. When I woke up, they were on the bed looking at me. She and her boyfriend, like, is she dead? It was hilarious. It was, but stuff like, I don't need anything like that messing me up. So I was like, yep, I'll pass on that too. Sweet tea. I'll stick to my sweet tea, y'all. I know there are people who would beg to differ. I'm just not that person. I ain't knocking what you do. Do what you want to do because you grown. I'm just saying it ain't for me. All right, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County and beyond. Stay tuned.
Say something meaningful. Say something I don't know. I wanna know you better. The way that you talk to me, the way that you make me feel. I don't know if you're real. I wanna put you in that spotlight, looking at you all night. Put you in that spotlight. Oh, you make me feel right. Wanna look at you all night. Put you in that spotlight. Oh, you know you're beautiful. You know you're beautiful. And it's like you're untouchable. Like you're untouchable. Don't you know? You know you're beautiful. You know you're beautiful. I'll sing until my lungs give out. You're beautiful. Crazy. Oh, I just want you now. I wanna hold you close. Don't wanna take it slow. Oh, I just want you now. I wanna put you in that spotlight, looking at you all night. Put you in that spotlight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, you make me feel right. Wanna look at you all night. Wanna put you in that spotlight. Oh, you know you're beautiful. You know you're beautiful. And it's like you're untouchable. Like you're untouchable. Don't you know? You know you're beautiful. You know you're beautiful. I'll sing until my lungs give out. You're beautiful. I wanna put you in that spotlight, looking at you all night, all night. I'll sing until my lungs give out. You're beautiful.
Welcome back. So there's a nonprofit that I I interviewed the owner on Sunday. That was a special edition that I did. Her name is Miss Joanne Cash Owens. And she told a story about how she was incarcerated and she was innocent, she said. And they released her after doing 1,032 days. But when she got out, she knew her mission had just begun. And so when I asked her, she said to me, I don't regret it. And she also talked about how she did like things in jail, and the guards were like, "Are you crazy?" Like she would give out candy and like little treats. She even had a Super Bowl party while she was locked up, and so she didn't talk about that in the interview. We talked about that kind of after the interview. I wish I had talked to her about that in the interview, but she has a nonprofit called the Family Unification Network, and so right now they're in the process of doing a soap drive. And they're trying to donate. They've been doing the drive for about 10 years, and the goal is to donate at least 55,000 bars of soap to prisons around the state of Georgia. And so I had one of my friends, because I've been trying to help her with this drive because it's important. I had one of my friends ask me, soap is a problem? And I said to her, apparently it is. I didn't know it was either. So when I talked to Joanne, I said to her, one of my friends was saying, soap is a problem. She says not that soap. She says not that soap is a shortage of soap. The soap is the problem. And I said, what do you mean? She said that soap is so harsh until it is not good for people's skin, especially women. And I was like, oh, so that's why she started doing the soap drive. She started out doing gift boxes, and then I guess they cut the program out, so they couldn't send gift boxes anymore. So she still wanted to do something to give back, and she became really good friends with a lot of the people that were in a lot of women that were locked up with her. And she said, and it was so funny because she said it wasn't until she saw a documentary, I think on 2020, a Dateline, and it talked about some of the most notorious women murderers in the state of Georgia. And she said some of them women were her friends. And I was like, what? She's like, yeah. She said, and I didn't even know. Because the people that she saw when she was locked up, they weren't that person, but outside on the street, they had committed some heinous crimes. And she was like, oh my God, I didn't even know. But that did not deter her from helping people. And I know a lot of people probably look down on the fact that, people are locked up. They did the crime. They got to do the time. Why should we help them out? And she said to me, because I said to her, what do you say to people like that? And she said, my God is a God of second chances. And to me, that was it. That was it. She said, my God is a God of second chances. And I was like, wow, that was huge. That was huge for me. So when she said that, I was like, okay, I gotta help her with her drive as much as I can. So if you know a family or friend who has had someone who was incarcerated or someone who is still incarcerated, you want to help them, you can help in a small way. Donate some soap, donate a bar of soap. What I did was I had my friends go online to Amazon and just buy some soap and send it directly to her house so she can add it with the other soap. So far, she has collected over 15,000 bars to send out, and the goal is to get the soap out by Christmas. And because she used to send the boxes out at Christmas time, but because she can't send the gift boxes anymore, she sends out soap, and she tried to do it by Christmas. So if you want to support, now here's the thing. Her nonprofit, Family Unification Network, it does more than just send out soap. It does a whole lot of things. It helps families. It helps people coming back into the community with reentry programs and education and job preparedness. They do a lot. This is just one of the things that they do. So if you feel it in your heart to support her organization and the work that she's doing, go to familyunificationnetwork.org, familyunificationnetwork.org, and you'll be able to send the soap, donate to the cause. You may even know somebody who needs some of the services that our organization offers. So again, familyunificationnetwork.org to support the organization and work that they're doing there. She has dedicated the rest of her life to doing this work, and I applaud her for that and the work that she's doing. And she's dedicated and she's serious about it. And so, there are a lot of people who went to jail that were innocent. She said she was innocent. She said what they accused her of doing. And if you listen to the interview, you'll see, wow, she really got the short end of a stick. I kind of blame her attorney. Like, she didn't say that out loud. But when I was listening to her talk, now here's the thing, y'all don't know this about me, but I went to school to be a paralegal and decided not to after I finished the program. As I listened to her case, I'm like, yeah, your attorney dropped the ball. Like, I just feel like he dropped the ball. Like, she did 1,032 days. She should have had an appeal going. It should have been a strong appeal. I felt like it wasn't enough. But the cards are stacked against her because the judge she had obviously was prejudiced. And she wanted to see her burn. And that's why she got burnt later on. So listen to the interview. It's a good interview. But in the meantime, if you want to support her organization, go to FamilyUnificationNetwork.org to support her cause there. And also, just listen. Make it simple. If you don't want to send the soap yourself, just go to Amazon. Get the address off the website. Go to Amazon. Send the soap. It's that simple. With this, listen. It's the giving season. Give. Another organization that's doing some great things here in Gwinnett County, the Jackson EMC Foundation. The Jackson EMC Foundation Board of Directors recently awarded a total of $84,000 in grants in its October meeting, including $47,500 to organizations serving Gwinnett County. The donations to Gwinnett County area nonprofit included $15,000 went to For Her Glory. That's nice. Provides breast cancer patients in Banks, Barrow, Franklin, Gwinnett County. Yep. So that's a good thing. $15,000 went to SISU in Georgia. $15,000 went to them. $10,000 went to Noah's Ark. $10,000 went there. $7,500 went to Lecotech of Georgia. Nice. So kudos to all of these great organizations that are serving. Kudos to Jackson EMC for supporting all these wonderful organizations that are doing amazing things in our communities and beyond. So let's give them a round of applause for their good givings. All right, so y'all know that the Grove at Town Center is they're coming right along. Anyway, there's gonna be a city market there. So Midcast LLC will partner with Snellville to design, build, and lease the city market building plan for Town Grove at Town Center. At the Grove at Town Center, the city market will be the centerpiece of the Grove and will draw visitors from across the region who want to enjoy unique dining and a shopping experience in the heart of Snellville, said the Mayor Barbara Bender. Yes, the 2-story building is going to be 24,000 square feet. It's going to include restaurants, a coffee shop, a small market, flex event space, craft beverage. That's nice. Options, outdoor seating, patios, vehicle lanes for ride share, takeout orders, potential plans for it to be managed by an independent operator brought to the table by Midcast and approved by the city of Snellville. That's going to be nice. I can't wait to see what that looks like. So that's what that's going to look like. So City Market is going to be in Snellville and at the Grove. I'm sure that's going to be gorgeous, y'all. It's going to have event space and everything. So I'm sure that's going to be really, really nice. I don't think I've seen a City Market with event space. I did go to this place over in Norcross. They were, and I think this I haven't heard anything else about it, but it was a company. They were Russian. It was so weird because they were Russian. They sound really Russian too. They was like, oh, did he? I was like, hi, hey. I think I interviewed one of them on my show early on. But anyway, they were they had bought this building over in Norcross, right off of 85. Like you can see it off of 85. And they were going to take that building. They were going to turn it into like a mall. But it was a different concept. So the concept was to take the building, turn it into a mall, and have the store owners buy their store. So it was kind of cool because it gave you the opportunity to have like some real estate, like own it, and you had your own store. So it wasn't like you was moving it to somebody's place and leasing it out and paying rent. No, you were going to buy your space in their store and have ownership of your store. So if you decided to ever sell your store, it was like selling the house. I thought that was a pretty cool concept. I don't know what happened to that, but that was a concept. And they had a huge event space. Like I saw the floor plans. The space was huge. I think the problem with that was the actual fee for to buy the store was too much. You talking about a store, and they were asking like over $300,000 per spot. Now I understood their concept and why they probably charged so much, because they figured we're gonna have this store and we're gonna be, you're gonna make money over the store over the long run. But just imagine that kicked off like right now. A lot of store owners would be messed up right now because they would still have a mortgage. Yeah, it was good on one side, but on the flip side, they would have come right into the pandemic. And this is where we are right now, a hot mess. I'm just saying. But you can't let that stuff scare you. You just got to roll with the punches and keep it moving. Because, you don't know what's going to happen. What you got to do, though, is try to be as prepared as possible. And I think this pandemic caught a lot of people off guard. But I think what it has also done, and I know for some people, you're saying that what good came out of this, a lot of good, even though we lost a lot of lives, and I lost family members and friends to the COVID-19. My nephew, thank God he made it through. So that was the worst feeling ever, y'all. Like I get on here and I talk to you guys. When I tell y'all, that was so stressful when they told my nephew had COVID-19, because I have one daughter, I have one child. And so my nephews and my niece are like my kids as well. Like they've been in my life their whole life. And so when I got that news that my nephew had COVID-19, my heart just sank, and I had a very, very, very sleepless night. But then I went into, hey, let's get him well mode. So I started sending stuff to his house. He probably was like, Auntie, don't you send me another thing. I was like, yeah, take this. And it's so funny because he sent me, he got the oxygen meter for his finger. He sent me the picture. It showed 96. His sats were 96.6. And I was like, because I was like, listen, if your oxygen level falls below 90, you go to the ER, so this is me. But it was 96.6. And so he's feeling a lot better. And, he was like, yeah, I'm finally getting my taste back. And I was like, oh my God, he really had it for real. Like, but throughout the whole thing, he never said, he felt bad. He told my brother he had headaches. He said he had headaches. But he never said he felt bad or he couldn't breathe or anything like that. So it does different things for different people. Like my uncle died. The best man at my wedding died, and I don't know. I'm just grateful that my nephew is like, today was his day. He could leave the house. And so he was able to leave the house. But when I tell you that was nerve wracking, I can't even imagine what his parents felt like. I'm his aunt. And it was nerve-wracking for me. I can't wait to hug him. Like, I can't wait to see him and put my arms around him and give him a big hug. I cannot. And he was like, I'll be there as soon as the football season is over. Because he's a football coach at Mississippi State. And his dad is moving here this weekend. And I'm excited about that. And we're going to all be together again. I can't wait to just put my arms around him. But anyway, I said all that to say something. And I lost my train of thought. I don't even know what it was. Let's move on. Because I totally lost my train of thought. So, Crave Pie Studio, y'all talked about this earlier this year. It burned down. Yep, it burned down. But that's okay because they have rebuilt and they're going to be opening up for Small Business Saturday. Now, Small Business Saturday is this coming Saturday. Last year this time, y'all, I had a big Small Business Saturday event over at the Cornerstone Co-working Space. It was so cool. I couldn't do it this year because of the pandemic. And so I had talked to someone at Gwinnett County Community Outreach. We had talked about doing some stuff together. I just couldn't make it happen. But what I did do, I was able to work with the Greater East Side Chamber in Snellville. And so what they're going to be doing for the members of the Greater East Side Chamber is launching their own TV channel on the Noise Media Network. So that's exciting. So we couldn't figure out how to make an in-person event happen. So listen, I had to go to what I know next best, technology. Like, listen, I have a TV network. So I went to them and I was like, listen, there's nothing we can really do in person right now for Small Business Saturday because we don't want to herd people together like that. But how about we do something for the chamber members? And so the president, Marionette, oh God, I'm about to mess up her name, y'all. Anyway, Marionette is the president at Greater East Side Chamber. And she and I had a couple meetings and we were like, listen, let's do something different. Let's do something cutting edge. Let's launch a TV channel on my network for the chamber members. So now Great East Side Chamber has the GECC TV that will be launching on Small Business Saturday. And here's the thing. The reason I did my Small Business Saturday pop-up last year is because as a small business owner that worked from home, there was no opportunities for people to walk by and see me because I worked from home. And so even when I was co-working out of the Cornerstone, people would walk by, but they weren't really paying attention inside of the Cornerstone. So I was like, okay, let's do something that's going to give the opportunity to small business owners to come out and share their goods. Well, people had never did outside of their homes before. I had so many people at that pop-up. It was crazy. And I had to turn people away. That's how crazy it was. People would call me like 6 o'clock that morning, like, can I still get a table? And I was like, no, I have no room. I think I kind of got in trouble with the Cornerstone, but thank you, Cornerstone, for not like kicking my butt because we had so many people. Like, it was a lot of people. And people, you can't make everybody happy. So I'm sure there was some angry people because they were in the back of the room because they got at the back of Cornerstone because they got there late and they had like all these clothes, and it was like, so for some people it may not have been a great adventure, but for a lot of people, and a lot of people told me this was wonderful. This was my first time doing it. I met some great people that I started networking with at other events because of that. So Small Business Saturday is this Saturday coming up, and it's normally always a Saturday, right? It's always a Saturday right after Thanksgiving. So if you want to go out and support a small business, you can. You can also go out and support Crave Pie Studio because, you know, they burned down and now they're back up and running. It was tough, I'm sure. So, you know, she's back up and running. Brianna Carson, who is the owner of Crave Pie Studio, she's the owner. Go out and support her. They had a fire and so it damaged her building. I remember talking about that. It's good to see her back up. It's good to see that she was able to rebuild and during a pandemic. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times you can't, like right now it's been so rough. Like a lot of people trying to figure out how to just make it. You know what I'm saying? So she said they delivered 1,200 pies in the early months of the pandemic. So they didn't stop. They didn't stop moving. They kept moving. Now they have rebuilt. So to read the full story about this and how you can go out and support them, go to GwinnettDailyPost.com. You'll see the story there. And yeah, I think that's amazing. Like, kudos to you guys. I'm so glad that you're rebuilding. Go out and support a small business this Saturday, y'all. Go downtown, support a business. It looks like a bath and body shop downtown Lawrenceville, and every time I drive by, I'm like, I'm gonna go stop. I think I'm gonna go stop through there this weekend because I want to support. You know, I couldn't do the event like I did last year, where I interviewed a bunch of the people who were there at the event for the show. We did like a special episode for that. You know, people were scared to come and talk to me. Like, they were there, like, displaying their stuff, but there were people who would not come and do the interview. They wouldn't do it. And I don't know why. Like, for the life, like, why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you? But they didn't. They didn't. All right, guys, I'm going to my last song, and I'm going to come back and give you my inspiration for today. Stay tuned.
Just another sunny day in Southern California. It's where the people came to play. Don't let them transform you. Come and see what you've been missing on a little slice of heaven. It's the only place we're living. It's that West Coast point of view. Easy when it's always summertime for you and I. Every attitude. Who cares what the people think? It's been turning kinda gray in Southern California, but I'm allergic to the rain. What happened to euphoria?
Welcome back. So listen, guys, that's all I got for today, but I want to give you my word of inspiration for today. You know, I woke up to laughter this morning because my husband was home, and he likes to laugh and he likes to crack jokes. So I woke up to laughter. So I'm going to end this with laughter because I thought that I'm smiling right now because this was a funny saying I'm about to say, and so I thought about I woke up laughing this morning. He cracking jokes, and then he shared that video, that crazy guy Gary cracking jokes about black people, which was hilarious. You got to find it. But anyway, here's my quote for today. Families are like fudge, mostly sweet with a few nuts. I'm gonna say that again because that is the truth. The truth. Families are like fudge, mostly sweet with a few nuts. Yes, is that not true, y'all? I don't care what family out there. All of us got a few nuts in our family, mostly sweet, but there are some nuts in there. We got some nuts in our family, but that's okay. We love them, nuts and all. My daughter was talking to me this morning. I said, you know that person is nuts? She's like, I know. We got some nuts, and people probably think I'm nuts too, and I probably am just a little bit nutty. Yeah, I might be. So listen, love your family. You didn't get to choose your family. God chose your family for you. You know what I'm saying? It's that time of the year where we love our family, hang out with our family. Some people gonna fight. I can tell you this. When we used to have big cookouts when I was in Jersey, and we used to have really big cookouts because a lot of my family was in Jersey. So my family on my grandmother's side, like my grandmother's brother kids and my grandmother's kids, and then all of their kids, we were all in Jersey. So we used to have these massive cookouts. And no lie, we had one cousin, and I don't care when it was, he started out cool. By the end of the night, he fighting somebody because he done drank too much. So we all got them in our families. I know. You can say you don't, but you do. And if you don't, you got a boring family. I'm just going to say that because ain't no family fun without a little bit of friction. That's all I got for you today. Thank you so much for being here with me. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 52 minutes with me, and I love and appreciate you to life for that because you could have been anywhere in the world. Listen, if you don't listen to me tomorrow, and I don't, because I'm going to come tomorrow for a minute. I'm going to come tomorrow for a minute. I'm going to come and say happy Thanksgiving. But if you don't hear me tomorrow, happy Thanksgiving today. Stay safe. Enjoy your families. Tell them that you love them. Give them a hug. If you got to go out to somebody's house, they said stay home. But if you're going to go anyway, put your mask on. And if they come into your house, take the temperature at the door. Now, listen here. If you have to send them home with a plate. Listen, you can't come in. Stand outside this door. We're going to give you a plate. Go home now. Go on. Get on away from the door. We got to sanitize the porch. I'm just playing, y'all. I'm just playing. But for real, no. Give them a plate and send them home. Don't let them in the house. Don't let them in. Stay safe out there, y'all. Listen, if you miss any episode of the show, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com to listen to past episodes there. And be sure to go out and support Family Unification Network. .org. She needs your support to get this soap out in time for Christmas. FamilyUnificationNetwork.org. All the information on how you can support the organization is on their website. If you listen to the show on Apple Podcasts, find your favorite 2 episodes and give it 5 stars. Please, I would appreciate that so very much. Also, listen, y'all go on over to the Good Morning Gwinnett store and buy something. Support the show. I would appreciate that as well. Thank you again for listening. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. to give you my Thanksgiving message for the day. Stay safe out there. Keep your mask on until tomorrow. I'll be back, God willing. Bye now. Make it a great day.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.